So this is the DRC monster truck. So I will talk about the features and what you get in the box. And then after that, we'll do a quick test drive to see how it handles. So let's move this out of the way. Let's talk about some of the accessories. So you get 2 batteries and 1 charger, USB charger. So you just have to have a brick or something PC to plug it into. Some come with 2 chargers. Not a big deal. You just drive one, charge the other. It doesn't take that very long to charge. So next you get a little screwdriver. You will need this. I'll explain later. It's kind of something not overly thrilled with, but not a big problem. You get some instructions, caution about the battery, and then some extra screws. And then I will tell you what this little piece does. It ties in with this tire. You get a spare tire, which is nice. All right, push that out of the way. So now we're going to talk about the remote control. Pretty standard. So back is forward, forward is reverse. You have the antenna. And then here, forward is right, back is left. There's really not a whole lot of play, where some of them you have a turn, this very little play. So it doesn't have a very big turning radius because it's a big vehicle. And then here is the on and off, and then the red light means it's connected. And then on here, I took out the screw just for making it faster for this video, but you do have to have, there's a screw here that you have to unscrew to take out the battery, which for the remote, I find kind of pointless. I mean, I know it makes it more secure, but it's in my hand. I'm not throwing it around. Just the clip-in is fine with me. And it takes 2 AA batteries. That's it. So now for the truck. I like the fact that this one I don't have to take the top off in order to get to the battery. This is on there. Really nice suspension. Love that too. So this thing is pretty big. So just to line it up, this thing is about 17 and a half, maybe 18, maybe about 17 and a half, 18 inches compared to some of my other ones that are probably more around 8 to 13. This thing is a big boy. Now, it doesn't have the speed of some of these smaller ones. This is made to be all-terrain, off-road, just run over things, take a beating, but it's not as fast, but it is powerful. So just keep that in mind. But your kids would love it if you just like to go run over things, jump off of ramps or whatever. This is the one for it, and it can take a beating. Okay. So flipping it over. Like I said, I like being able to get to the battery easily. I don't have to take all this stuff off to get to it. This does take a screw. Like I said, not a big fan of the screws. Just make sure it clips into place. But because this thing can get jostled around a lot and the battery could fall out or whatever, I understand why they have the screw. Just personal preference. I don't like it. My favorite thing about this is there's plenty of room here for the battery. Some of these cars, I'm trying to shove it into this little tiny space. This one, I have no problem. Just plug it in, toss it, and we're done. Close this up. And it's in there. If you listen closely, once I turn it on, it has a lot of realistic sounds. So if you have a little kid, they're going to love that. After a while, it does get kind of annoying, but you know, whatever. The kids will love it. So coming down here, you do have a trim feature. So what that is, it's just, it helps with the steering. So say the tires start to veer left or right, you can turn this and it'll adjust them and bring it back to center so you're not slowly veering one way or another. So it drives me crazy, drives my son crazy. So I like that. But for that, that is about it. And that's the full vehicle. So let's get to the test. Oop, real quick, I forgot to mention. So what this little piece is about. So you have this little piece also in the bag. You just want to slide that in here and then line that up here and put it on. And then there's a screw you can actually put in here to make it more secure. But, and this will hold the tire on because, you know, you're probably going to lose it anyways if you don't keep it with the vehicle. I don't really care whether one way or another, so I'm probably going to leave it off and just throw it in a box with all my other stuff my son has, but that's how you attach it if you wanted to.